Hello everyone, again this is Isaac. Welcome to my other video. This video is actually a dedication to all South Africans. It's a series of video casts with the title Citizens Personal Responsibility Initiative Project. And if you follow this series of video casts, you will understand that their purpose is to try and reach out to the individuals or the South Africans who are frustrated and have lost focus on realizing their purpose in life or finding their strength in their God-given talents and abilities. Half the time, if you drive around our townships, you find there is a lot of people hanging around the street corners, idling, not knowing what to do because they have lost either direction or focus on what their real purpose in life is. And the majority of them actually end up joining political organizations or community social injustice projects to either mobilize and vent their anger by creating unrest, to voice out their frustration through poor service delivery and political consent. But in reality, there are other things a person could fight for rather than focus on political injustice. I suppose it is everyone's right to fight for anything, but if you look at the human factor or how God created us, we all have some kind of a talent. Talent, it means me or you or your neighbor or your friend has got some kind of a gift. And when I talk about Citizens Personal Responsibility Initiative projects, I'm trying to make the community or those who are watching this video aware of certain things that can make you a productive citizen. Not all of us want to be involved in politics, and not all of us can become successful business people or entrepreneurs. We have to work for other people. You have to find employment. But if you can't find employment in this poor economic activity, what else should you do? There is what is called creative arts. There's talent for everyone. If you look at the soccer fraternity, a lot of successful soccer stars come from poor backgrounds, simply because they enjoyed playing soccer or practicing soccer. And then their talent started to flourish, and they were recruited by big soccer clubs like the top 10 South African soccer teams, on the National Professional Soccer League. If you look at the music industry, we've got great artists, Bo Casper, as you know it, Bo DJ, Black Coffee, and on the field of music, which is amazing. Besides DJing, we've got the gospel music, which is the popular gospel band I'm trying to find Joyous Celebration. All of them, they've been groomed by great composers and musicians, because those guys have talent, and they didn't stand in the street corners. They were frustrated like me and you. I'm frustrated. I mean, quite honestly, I could be in the street as well, throwing stones to someone else or hijacking or shooting. I mean, we are capable of committing serious crimes, but it doesn't benefit you as an individual. We need to build each other as a society, and this is what used to happen during the times of apartheid. We used to build one another, become better people. But now, at the same time, if you go drive around the township, you go to Shebins, people have made drinking a full-time career, and some of them are not even employed. Where they get the money from to get drunk, I honestly cannot understand how they raise money. If you can raise money to get drunk, then it means you can raise money to build a business. Okay, so in our pastime, way to find ourselves, or way to boost or find our creative God-given abilities. A majority of people undermine the field of arts, music, creative arts, like becoming an artist, not a musician as such, but a painter, wood carving, poetry, writing books, poetry. Poetry is becoming a big seller overseas, where you can produce music out of poetry, or you can rap your poetry and become a converted hip-hop star. So those are the areas that we need to be looking at. And a majority of us, rather than, it's not a crime to join any political organization. After all, you have your human rights to become anything you want. Even if you want to become a thug, you pay the price for being who you want to be. But we can become successful, satisfied citizens if we contribute towards the development of others, rather than idle and waste that time joining a specific agenda. I hate political agendas because they thrive for the people who initiate them and not for the followers. Followers mostly become victims in the end of they don't even benefit in a long term. So if you look at a creative field of arts, if you take Jazz Celebration has produced a lot of successful musicians. Some of them sell successful albums. If you look at the field of acting has produced a lot of superstars who have full-time careers, and most of them come from the school of Gibson Kente. Sarafina Bongeni comes from the school of Gibson Kente. Brenda Fassie comes from the school of Gibson Kente. So maybe we need more Gibson Kentes. I suppose I'm trying to walk on the footsteps of Gibson Kente, because this project called Citizens Personal Responsibility Initiative has a string of projects that need responsible people who commit themselves to long-term goals and prosperity and not handouts. We should stop expecting government to give us stuff. We should actually earn our living, because God can only be happy if we produce from his abundant resources of gifts. But we need to wait. We need to be prepared to wait for our turn to earn it. Quick fixes don't pay the rent. We get into trouble through drugs, through smuggling of other substance abuse, and so on. So I would like to dedicate this series of Citizens Personal Responsibility Initiative projects to invite those who are serious and capable of starting it from a clean slate and then working themselves right to the top. We have a history of successful entrepreneurs who came out of the woodwork of political struggle. Herman Mashaba was one of those guys who came from the hair care industry. He was a streetwise entrepreneur. He's a millionaire today because he earned his place in the industry. He was not a criminal. He didn't commit a crime by stealing stuff. So we need more role models like him, maybe to run certain specific government departments to make them profitable. So having said that, I'm talking to you who's really frustrated. Maybe you need to change your life 180 degrees turnaround. You have a talent you don't know. Talent doesn't only come in the field of arts. You can become a very successful entrepreneur by making pottery, by making beads, by selling other people's products, marketing other people's products, and packaging them so that they can be exported overseas or can be supplied to other provinces for people to buy. So that is the reason why I'm making these videos, and this series comes in bits and drabs. It's targeting a specific talent with specific people in mind, so that we can draw more people into starting their own businesses and becoming thriving, successful people within their own communities, and taking a leap of faith to know that they can become established people in their own right, in their own businesses, without having to wait for government handouts or waiting for government to give them something. How long are we going to be expecting government to give us something? Because after all, they have stolen everything from us. So we have to start all over again from scratch and do it. But you need to put your faith in a higher power and believe that when your time comes, you will be blessed. So watch this space. Please subscribe, join and share, and hopefully we will all become successful. To mention these projects, I want to, one of them, it's the music production, where we're looking for musicians. The music is there, the lyrics are there. The band just needs to sign up and probably tour the overseas market, especially United States. We're looking for writers, we're looking for reporters, we're looking for journalists to do online digital reporting of one of our products. And then also there's offline marketing and sales, as well as journalists or reporters, community reporters for a local community newspaper. And then there is also corporate sales. If you want to thrive on sales, we're also looking for salespeople, beginners or people who want to change their career. And there's more. I'm just mentioning a few that come out as I'm looking at my notes here. But the sky is the limit. So you need to join a different group of people who want to become different, and people who want to contribute and make our society better. It is not only politics that can make you fight for injustice. Leave that to politicians. Find your God-given talent. It will come natural. If it doesn't, try and join a group of people within our organization, within our network, and thrive. Also, artisans who want to build kitchen units, we have an opportunity in that field as well. And the sky is the limit. Thank you for watching this video, and please share if you can. Change your mind today. Listen to this podcast and stop idling and wasting your time in the streets and following wrong company, bad company. Thank you for watching. Cheers.